Hello once again to all our listeners from around the world. This is environmental training and more on the cup. Those of you who have sat in our previous lessons have found a new interest in a simple thing like a cup. Once again, we want you to realize that something as dry and as boring and as uninteresting as a cup can yield much. In one of our sessions, we discovered that not only did we have the color white, but we also had a creamy color. So going from previously believing that we had three colors, white, purple, black, we suddenly realized that we had four colors. White, creamy white, purple, and black. Now, looking at the cup, we see that it's got a handle. The handle is white. The outside of the handle is white. Then we look on the inside of the handle, of the lower part, where if you grip the cup, where your third finger would sit, and where your fourth finger would grip the bottom. Yes, once again that teaspoon. So when you hold a cup or a mug, you generally find your first three fingers, forefinger, middle finger, and the fourth finger slip in between the hole that makes the handle, and your little finger is underneath. So that's an observation you've already made. Did you ever think like that? That when you grip the cup, I want you to imagine that you're gripping a cup now, or if you have a cup, grip, and just look what happens. Grip it with your right hand. Notice how, if you really wish to hold it firmly, you generally slip your first three fingers in between the handle, your thumb rests on top, and your little finger is underneath. And if you change it to your left hand, those of you who are left-handed, you'll find the same thing. These are the little bits of observation that help the great writers to write so well. They see the ordinary and they express it in a way that makes it extraordinary. So we can say that our handle is white, the outside is white, and the inside of it is white. And what we realize is that when we look at the handle, that the band, which we spoke about in the previous lesson, the purple, creamy white and purple band, that the handle sits in between. So that band, almost as if it's been wrapped around like a large transfer, and it goes all the way around the cup, and it stops a few inches or millimeters before it actually reaches the handle. And then you notice that that strip is almost like a no man's land. So the handle itself is sitting in an area of pure white like itself. And then what I am calling a transfer, but for those of you who make cups or are in the business of pottery and porcelain, you will obviously know the name. But here we're not interested in the name, we're just interested in creating an image in the listener's mind, because it's the listener who is going to go and pick up a cup and observe. So discover this area of no man's land between the edge of what I'm calling the transfer. Brilliant. So when we look at it, we see the handle. We also notice the handle is a few inches or millimeters, those of you who use the metric system, from the base or the foot of the cup, And we see that the handle is also a few inches, a few millimeters from the top. The question is it uniform? Well, those of you who make cups will note this.